Bung. Welcome to the Poddy is brought to you by Bung Coffee. Dark roast does not get better than this. This isn't just coffee, ladies and gentlemen. This is an experience. This coffee has been sourced from Honduras, Peru, Brazil, and Colombia. 4 of the coffee meccas in the world. Some of the greatest coffee countries in the world blended into the purest dark roast that you could ever imagine. This is no mistake, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of research and development went into this flavor. Now, if you want this premium coffee delivered directly to your door, go to bungcoffee.com. That's BUNG coffee.com. And because you listen to the Welcome to the Poddy podcast, you can use promo code Poddy, that's PODDY, for 15% off all orders. Unbelievable offer. Bungcoffee.com, promo code Poddy, PODDY. Support the show. Go to claymcmathcomedy.com, buy some merch in the merch store, or buy some tickets to my live stand-up shows. That's all there is to it, really. We got great merch, we got great comedy, and if you want to just share the show, you enter the monthly draw to win free merch. So share the show, tell a friend to tell a friend. All right, let's start the show.
Welcome to the party, best show on the internet, ask anybody. You know it's easy money, sit back, relax, get your headphones everybody. Welcome to the party, blackout in the booth, every episode's a party. We go hard like Ricky Bobby, tell a friend to tell a friend, this is welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party, Bung. It's your man Claytron, aka the big boss man, aka the clumsy jeweler, because I'm always dropping gems, aka the milkman, because I always deliver, aka the PhD of podcasting, the Magnum PI of podcasting, the captain, the Kendrick Lamar of podcasting. And I'm here today with Boardman once again, aka the DJ Mustard of podcasting. What's good, bro?
March, man. Good to be back. How's everything going?
Always good. Oh, I mean, it's been pretty low key. I've had the old man in town for the last couple of weeks, which has been really good, and my brothers and stepmom. So that's been good catching up with them. Haven't had a minute to myself for at least 2 weeks though.
Yeah, I can imagine that'd be pretty full on.
Yeah. At least I took 1 week off work, which was nice. So got to do some stuff.
Yeah.
I'll shout out a couple venues here. We went to Bethany Winery in the Barossa, Maxwell's Winery in McLaren Vale. I don't know the name of the pub. It's probably like the McLaren Vale pub or something like that. I don't know. McLaren Vale Hotel.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Yep. So we went there. Shit, Motherlode. Shout out to Motherlode. The Little Hunter.
Where's that?
It's on Victoria Street. So it's like the first through side street off of Hindley Street to North Terrace.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's like a steakhouse. And
yeah, right.
I've driven past it a lot of times, but I'd never actually been there. And that's pretty good. It wasn't what I expected. It was like full steakhouse vibes. I was expecting it to be like a little fancier.
Yeah, okay.
But the food was really good.
All right, add that to the list.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So just been like a little tourist in my own city, which has been good.
No, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. Don't really get the chance to do that too often, do you?
Nah. How about you? What's been happening?
Oh, nothing exciting, man.
No?
Nah, just work.
Yeah.
Just work. Yeah, that's really it, dude.
You see the Not Like Us video drop?
Yeah, I got to watch it one time through yesterday.
Yeah. I'm pretty chuffed about it.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Yeah. So he did the concert on Juneteenth, and then he dropped the video on
July
Independence
4th.
Day.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, little sub disses there. Not sub, but like coded disses. You're not black and you're not American. 2 of the things that you clearly want to be. A lot of great imagery in the video. Maybe we review the video, the music video.
Chuck it on.
So, Damar has a little appearance.
Do you want me to play it or not?
Nah, I won't bother playing it.
I think I've heard that song like at least 3 times a day for the past month anyway.
Yeah, dude. There's a lot of people, mostly Drake stans on Twitter saying like, oh, he's he's really played this out. Now it's just corny. I disagree. I think attention spans have been affected by the streaming era, even more so by like TikTok, because that was like had a like pretty significant music aspect to it.
Yeah, for sure.
But like songs used to get played, bro. Remember like the Macarena?
Yeah, that probably still gets played.
Yeah. And like what was that other song that came out by the Spice Girls? Be My Lover? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Or
It's definitely one of them. I don't know if it's the one you're thinking of, but yeah, I heard that one for years.
yeah, Backstreet's Back, Bye Bye Bye. Like songs used to just, Oops, I Did It Again. Songs just used to get played for like a full year once they got released. If they were bangers, if they were pop songs. 50 Cent in the club, bro. What?
To this day.
Yeah, dude. So I think people are just trying to discredit Kendrick. Really, the fact that it's had this type of longevity.
Oh, it's crazy that it's still in like a lot of people's rotations daily. Like a diss song like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually got a shelf life of like a week.
Yeah.
That's irrelevant.
And the fact that he's got DeMar DeRozan appears, YG appears in it after Drake trying to use YG to discredit Kendrick.
Didn't catch him in there. I'm going to need to watch it again.
When they're on the street, Kendrick's wearing like the black jacket and the grey pants and the black boots, and he's sort of like walking along in front of all the, it looks like it's probably mostly just extras, people that getting paid to be there. But YG's in the front row. I don't know if it's because Kendrick's small, but YG looks big.
Probably a bit of both.
Yeah. But he's wearing a red bandana and a wife beater. Don't think you're allowed to call him that anymore, but that's all right.
Did you, speaking of wife beaters, did you peep that symbolism in the clip? Kendrick's wife wearing one?
Yeah, I did. And she got busy. She got busy with the sea walk in there, bro.
Yeah, dude, they're just kicking him while he's down.
Yeah, man. So good. I don't know. They had Tommy the Clown in there. And I'm guessing the people that were in that all white room were like some type of dance crew or something. I don't know.
Yeah, not too sure.
Yeah.
But looked dope.
But it's like he's got, like this dance crew, Tommy the Clown, and whoever else in that video, like people from the hood, really. Like the chicken shop. I'm guessing the chicken shop's going to get so much business from that little piece of the video. So, yeah, man, I just think it's just the most. Have you read The Art of War?
No. Who's it by? Sun
Tzu?
I haven't read it.
It's the most, like, this whole beef has been the most Art of War shit ever. Like, it was fully calculated by Kendrick, and Drake just like thought, I guess I'll just out-rap him. And Kendrick just like surgically dismantled him from beginning to end. And all he took was 2 weeks breathing room after Push-Ups came out.
Yeah, I was getting a bit worried in those 2 weeks. But
yeah, part of me thought maybe he just ignores it. But
yeah, it just felt like the rate things were going at, you had to respond sooner. But that's in the past now. Like,
yeah,
none of that matters now.
Yeah, I guess like in the world we're at now, it does need to be pretty rapid. But like we talked about when it first all started going down, like people had to wait until their album dropped really to have their next beef song come out. So there was no countdown. There was no 13 days with no Kendrick response. You know, it was just like, oh, can't wait until Stillmatic drops. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I guess if you didn't have a diss song on your album, then you would look wild.
Yeah, like you're ducking it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. I'll probably give it a big fat 10.
Video?
Yeah. Because it was like actually directed really well, and like you said, like the symbolism and stuff, like Hit 'Em Up was just Tupac and his goons yelling into a camera wearing really large polos, but but this really, you know, they had the shipping crates.
Yeah, what was that? That was like the stocks line, wasn't it?
The what?
How many stocks do I really have in
stock? Yeah.
And there were 10 in total. There were 5, like, yeah, two rows of 5.
Oh, see, I interpreted it a different way. Shipping containers like sex trafficking.
Oh, okay. Might have doubled on us then.
Yeah,
Double
maybe.
entendre.
And then the A minor bit too, when he's playing hopscotch
Yeah.
during that,
Yeah.
like just. Then he's got the owl at the very end. It's just a 10. It's just a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I'm going to need to watch it again because I'm sure there's heaps that I didn't pick up.
Yeah,
on.
me too. I've watched it twice. I watched it. It dropped, and I was on Twitter as it dropped. So I watched it on Twitter, and then I rewatched it on YouTube to make sure I gave him a view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. I have to do the same thing. I think I only watched it on Twitter.
Yeah. As if he needs any views from me. I think it broke. I think Eminem's Houdini was the record for 2024's fastest song to 1 million streams or something on YouTube, and Not Like Us broke it.
How many views Not Like Us got?
I don't know.
Not bad. 27 million views.
Wow.
Crazy.
I don't know what the
numbers.
monetization is on YouTube, but like, I wonder how much bread he's been making just off of Spotify and YouTube, just off this song, this beef alone.
Yeah. Well, if that's the YouTube plays, I wonder how many Spotify's he's got.
I think I have accumulated most of his listens on Euphoria on Spotify. I've listened to Euphoria 2 million times. I think that's the best song of the beef.
Yeah, it's up there.
Yeah.
Definitely up there.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get into close reviews then.
Comedy, action, or horror. Will this movie win an Oscar? Set design, directing, acting, lighting, or costumes. This segment is Clay's Reviews.
Dark Matter. I'd say this is your pick, really.
Yeah, this is probably going to have to be part one of the review.
It might have to be, yeah, because I'm only halfway through it. You've completed it. I've had mad like I said before, I've been busy, but I've had mad ADD with my my viewing lately. I haven't stuck to anything. I've just been bouncing around for some reason. I have not been able to complete anything. So I did complete the final season of Curb Your Enthusiasm. I'm halfway through Shogun. I'm halfway through this. I've been watching OC with Rachel.
Yeah, you really are all over the place.
Yeah. But this is something else. It's Dark Matter is I guess physicists or scientists or whatever say that dark matter is a real thing that exists, and like everything is in the universe. The whole universe is dark matter, but there's nothing that we've got to measure it, right? It's just like a theoretical thing. And then that's what the name of this show is, because it's a very scientific show, and it's about.
I'm feeling very like underqualified even trying to speak about it.
Yeah, like the first scene or close to it is him, Joel Edgerton.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a professor at a college, and he is explaining Schrodinger's cat. And I've never taken physics, but I think maybe we might have learned about Schrodinger's cat in like philosophy or something, because I was pretty familiar with the concept.
Yeah, I think I never studied anything to do with it at school.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've definitely read about the theory.
It's definitely like
an interesting one.
Famous. Like, yeah. And is basically, in short, that in this box, having certain scientific things in this box, this cat that's in the box can be alive and dead at the same time.
Yeah.
And do you have a plot for us, actually?
An expert in astrophysics sheds light on the topic of dark matter, which has been one of the primary mysteries in modern physics.
Yeah. So this guy talks about Schrodinger's cat and essentially is able to replicate Schrodinger's theory in reality in a box, like this tiny box the size of a softball. And once he replicates that, he just continues scaling up until
So he
there's
can fit in it.
a human-sized one, but then there's like another barrier, and he seems to figure it out. I won't go too much into the depths of that because it starts giving away some secrets to the show. But basically, it gives access to the multiverse, which is any universe that you were born into, any universe that you exist in, you can travel to through this box. And I guess in one of the worlds he's in, he has regrets about which path he took at a certain point of his life. If I focused on my family, I could be with the love of my life, have a family and, not be stressed out by work. But I chose to work and become this successful astrophysicist and change the fabric of existence, basically. But he regrets that. And so he wants to swap. He wants to go into this other world and swap with himself, put the one that has the family into the success, into the business success, and put himself into the family success.
See, I don't even know if it's that he wants to put the other one into success. He just wants to get rid of the other one.
But there was the question of, why wouldn't he just kill me? Why did he swap me? And the question that he asked, are you happy? Are you satisfied?
Okay, yeah, good point.
Yeah, and he was like, you can have everything you ever wanted, and you will have it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. So I also think he's not like a typical criminal. Like, he's not a murderer. And even though it's someone from another universe, you still don't want that on your conscience, really. So I think it wasn't so much that he was doing Jason 1 a favor, but he was trying to talk Jason 1 into wanting to swap rather than, just so he doesn't need to hurt anybody or kill anybody.
Yeah, still an absolute dog move and so selfish, but
super selfish even like the existing family in the family world. I'm wondering if this is even making sense the way that I'm saying it. I'll get off of the story in a minute just so that I don't get too loopy and confusing. But it's selfish in terms of it's the same person, but they're still different, right? So he doesn't know anything that they know in the universe that he's not from.
Yeah,
so they have a dinner party,
growing up and all that sort of stuff.
So they have a dinner party. They don't know that he doesn't know
where they went for holiday.
Yeah, or what his friends do. He's on Instagram desperately trying to figure out who's who and what they do and get some history. The kid and wife keep looking at him like, why are you being like this? This is not you. So it's selfish, not only because you're taking somebody out of a universe, but you're also putting somebody into one.
It's the exact same.
Yeah.
Not exactly the same, but
you look the same, but you are not the same.
And this guy's not pretending to be. I don't really know how to talk about this without giving everything away.
Yeah, and I don't want to give anything away, and I also don't want to like you said, I feel underqualified to talk too much about it because I feel like I'm sort of going around in circles. But there's ethical dilemmas, moral dilemmas. If you had access, right, to the multiverse, mm-hmm. do you have any points in your life where you question what if I changed my decision at this point? I wonder where I'd be. Do you ever have that?
Yeah, I think back to high school a lot. Year 12, if I'd just applied myself a bit more, might have taken a different direction.
In terms of professionally?
In terms of professionally, yeah. Could have saved myself a couple of years at uni by doing what I wanted to do from the get-go.
Oh, yeah, because you went into something else that was then a stepping stone into what you do now. Yeah, that's right.
So, for me, it'd probably be... But they're not really time traveling. They're just going to an alternate universe that's at the same point in time because he's the same age.
Right, so so you would only be... You're talking more about saving time rather than having another existence.
Yeah, probably.
Because I guess the ones that I started thinking of was I had a significant skateboarding injury, which maybe if I didn't do that, my basketball career ends up being different. And I wonder if I had access to that universe, what that would look like. But you also have to sacrifice what you've got in this one.
That's the thing. Like, what else would be different?
But it didn't sound like he was happy with, like, he was with this other woman, but he still, like, he knew who he was supposed to be within this other universe, right? Because he still knows who she is in his, like, they still had a relationship at one point in the other universe, right? So his whole life as he works towards this scientific marvel, he's got regret that he didn't choose to just focus on her and the family. So that's, there is a decision that gets made where he wants to go into that universe where he makes that decision, I guess. So I think maybe I don't go to the skate park that night.
Yeah, that was a rough night.
Yeah. There's also another one. In high school, the first knee surgery I had, there was a sports day, and I was like, is it called house captain?
Yeah.
I was house captain, and I was just sitting there because my knee was still rehabbing. And then there was like a 1,500 meter race or something, and I don't think we had a runner or something. I was like, I'll just do it. Like, I'm feeling pretty good. It's a slow, like, I don't need a sprint. And so I just pounded my leg for 1,500 meters. And just looking back, I'm like, that's so dumb, man. Like,
yeah, I feel like when you're young, you don't think about the future repercussions of things like that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you did that.
Yeah. And then the final one I thought of was like the choice of college that I went to. But the reasoning, the decision-making process was correct, but it just didn't turn out the way I expected. So I wonder if going to another college, what that looks like. That could be.
Yeah, I mean, everything could be completely different.
Yeah, I hate the word multiverse because it just makes me think of Marvel for some reason.
I was thinking that when you first said it. And I just like the way this was done so much better than having some big purple motherfucker chasing you through.
They still said multiverse 50 million times though, and I just don't like that word. But I guess that word probably was around before I think Marvel.
Marvel just took it.
Marvel made it famous. Marvel made that bitch famous.
So glad I'm not watching that shit anymore.
Me too. They fell off hard, man.
So hard.
Here's my question. If you're married in one reality, you travel to another universe, another multiverse, and you're in another reality, and you meet your wife who you're not married to, but you've had a relationship with, like you guys know each other and you have sex. Are you cheating on your wife?
Yeah, I think you are.
You are?
Yeah. What do you think?
I don't know. It's so confusing, man.
Because as much as it's your wife, it's not your wife.
Yeah. Because she's different. And yeah.
She never married you.
Yeah. And she took a different path in that universe. So she's not, you're right. That's cheating.
In my opinion, anyway.
That is basically having sex with your girlfriend's twin sister. Which is cheating.
Yeah.
That is not a loophole.
In most countries, anyway.
Yeah. There's an aspect to traveling through the multiverse that is, you have to have like a desire or a conscious or a subconscious thought to what world you're going into. You almost have to meditate all of your like invasive or intrusive thoughts out of your mind to travel into like a safe world. What type of world do you think you would end up traveling to? The first door that you open?
Probably the fucking pits of hell. I would have so many intrusive thoughts. I wouldn't be able to shake them.
Yeah.
Just open the door and there'd just be flames bursting in, I reckon.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty rough.
I'd just be going into a world filled with pain. Because I think I've talked about this on the Poddy before, but like my intrusive thoughts are all like accident and pain related. it's all just like, it's basically just anxiety. So like, but I'll just be like sitting there watching TV, and sometimes I'll just go like, and I'll just be like, what's wrong? I'll be like, I don't usually tell her, but like I'll have a thought of like chopping wood for the fire and miss swinging and like the axe going into my foot.
Oh, so like not even related to what you're watching on the TV.
Just like 100% intrusive thoughts. Slamming my hand in a car door.
That sounds stressful, man.
Yeah, missing my hand while I'm hammering and just like hammering my thumb. Like nothing like too major. I guess an axe to the foot is pretty major, but like that type, like just painful accidents. Dropping Kenny is also one that comes in. Yeah. So that I don't know what that ends up looking like when you open a door though.
Not good.
Yeah.
Not good, dude. Stay away from that box.
Yeah.
But that like liquid they were having, is that just to open their mind more?
Close it.
Close it off.
So the prefrontal cortex, it's something to do with you can't comprehend being alive and dead at the same time, like the cat, right? So you have to switch that part of your brain off to actually travel through the multiverse, because otherwise two of you will be existing in the box and just like it's physically impossible. So yeah, so it just switches that part of your mind off that would have that thought.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool concept. And the way they portrayed it in the show, how like when they first went in, it's just a corridor.
Yeah.
And as a viewer, I just thought, oh, like what's going to be behind this door? But when it unfolds a bit more and you work out that they're determining what's going to be behind the door,
yeah,
the show just takes a big leap, in my opinion.
I wonder, do they get scientists to like consult on this, or is it just like mad creative people that like they read about Schrodinger's cat and they're like, oh, like imagine this and imagine this, or are they like, yeah, do they consult with like some physicist that is like, nah, that's not really possible?
That's a good question.
But it doesn't matter if it's possible or not. It's a fictional TV show.
Yeah, and like at the end of the day, a lot of these physicist theories are just that, they're theories.
Yeah.
Until they can be fully proven.
But like,
who's to say something couldn't happen?
Is a television writer capable of coming up with a physicist theory? Or do they need a physicist to sort of like, yeah. Because like I could never come up with that, but I couldn't come up with fucking Friends either. So,
yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming it's a pretty smart writer, but
yeah,
I doubt that they wouldn't have just come up with this theory themselves. I'm sure they've read theories and been like, oh, we can adapt that into a show. Yeah,
well, I don't know if it's a book or something first, but one of the credits is adapted for TV by.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So it may be a book or something as well. Feeling tired? F*** that. Perk up and level up with Bung Coffee's delicious modern dark roast. Your favourite brewer's favourite brew. bungbungcoffee.com. The score is fire. I didn't really notice it until episode 3, but it's like fully orchestral. I don't know if it's original. I'm guessing that it is. It may not be, but it just matches the mood of every scene, and the scenes change rapidly because there's quite a few storylines. There's Jason 1, Jason 2, Leighton 1, Leighton 2.
Who's Leighton again? See the smart friend?
The black guy.
The black guy, okay, the rich one.
Yeah. There's a few people used in the box. 2 Jasons, 2 Leightons, and 1 Amanda. Is that her name?
Yeah.
So that's where my first sort of gripe came from, was like, okay, so we're all chasing each other through universes. Like it's getting a little, I don't know, superhero-y or just like a bit much. Like I'd prefer it to be like a couple people using the box. There's so many timelines happening.
I'm looking forward to part 2 of this review.
Okay. Do you remember Sliders?
No.
I've brought it up before with like another time travel
first
movie
thought
or
just went
something.
to KFC when you said Sliders.
Yeah.
Continue.
There was a TV show called Sliders with Jerry O'Connell. And this show basically is that, except the golden age of television hadn't happened when Sliders came out. They should have had Jerry O'Connell be Joel Edgerton, even though Joel Edgerton actually crushes this role. If they brought Jerry O'Connell in and they just made Sliders Part 2, that'd be so fucking fire.
So this was a show.
Yeah, it was a show where they literally travel to parallel universes.
Yeah, physics major. Yep.
It had like Inception vibes to it as well. Like with especially the scene, it was like very yellow, and Chicago, like all the buildings were just falling down around them and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking Inception and like with the orchestra and stuff as well. I just felt.
Oh, sorry, we're back on Dark Matter now.
Yeah,
you're talking about that.
So. No, yeah, sorry, talking about. Yeah, felt very much like Inception.
Which other worlds have you seen? Because I'm trying to think back to episode 5 and what we'd seen by that point.
Of them actually like spending time in.
Yeah.
Snow.
Yeah.
Sickness. Yeah, Chicago like falling down around them. I don't even know what it was. It didn't really explain it, but they just had to like run and get back. It's like burning, I think.
Yeah, okay.
The water, because his emotional state was overwhelmed and pressure. So then like, yeah, he opened the door and water just started running in. And he like, it's not like it's not a comedic moment in the show, but he's like, I get it. Like, and I did think that was funny. I don't think it was supposed to be funny really, but, yeah. So it's like fully your emotional state and thoughts and where you want to be, they all come into play. So like, yeah, he found a way to get into his world and it felt very normal, but it turns out in this world he wasn't who he wanted to be. I don't want to give that little plot twist away either, but yeah, he managed to start figuring out his emotions and stuff, but his subconscious was still tweaking the world a little bit. So he got there, cars are going, everything seems normal. He goes home and they were not expecting to see him, put it that way.
Yeah. I don't know. I really enjoyed it, man. Like I couldn't stop watching. I was watching like 3 episodes a night and got through it pretty quickly.
Have you ever watched It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Watched a few episodes.
So it's, in my opinion, it's very funny. You've got to be careful when you share an episode with somebody. You got to be careful the episode that you share, because without context, it can just look like pure chaos. And like when I've mentioned that show to Rach, she's like, "Oh, the show where everyone's just yelling." I'm like, yes, but like it's more than that. But there's like these creepy brothers in it that like drink milk all the time and just like wear their robes. And Ryan from Dark Matter, like the genius friend, is in that show. And I don't think I've ever seen him in anything else. And seeing him as like a serious guy, just like, I was like, what?
Did you ever watch Westworld?
No.
He's from that too.
Oh, okay.
That's right. First recognized him from.
Yeah, right. So he likes his sci-fi a bit.
Yeah.
But I think everyone crushes it. There's no one who, maybe I actually, Leighton a little bit I wasn't buying. Like sometimes in that interview room when he was trying to act tough, I was just like, oh yeah, he's fucking sick. I just wasn't like, I wasn't feeling him. But like everyone I bought straight away.
No, I really enjoyed watching it. Kind of got a feeling there might be a season 2.
Okay, that's good.
Without giving too much away.
Yeah. Apple's got some good shows on it, man. Because did you watch Severance?
Yeah, hanging out for next season of that to come out.
Yeah, very excited
that was really
about
good.
that.
They're killing it with their sci-fi.
Yeah.
There's another one, Silo.
I haven't watched that, but I've got to watch that
one.
Yeah, you recommended that. What did you give it?
Didn't love the last episode.
Okay.
And it was tracking towards a 9 at that point, so I'm going to go with an 8.
Okay.
Still good. Still really enjoyed it.
Yeah. I'm not there yet, obviously, but I'm thinking an 8 as well. Yeah, I think the number of people using the box is doing my head in a bit. And there just some inconsistencies when they get back to the lab in one of them and the black chick with the blonde hair is living there.
Yeah.
when she first realizes like it's Amanda, she's pointing the gun at him. They hug, and then they hang out for a while, eat some food, and then they're back to business. We got to get back in the box. You come, and she's like, no. And then Amanda goes to like touch her, and she's like, like she has this like, and I'm like, well, you hugged her just last scene, man. Like it pissed me off so much. It's so small, but like, if she's gonna be all freaked out by the box,
be freaked out.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I didn't pick that up when I watched it, but
oh man, it really, because like she was like, man, no fucking way, and like she was all happy, and after that hug, she was like the most depresso martini I've ever seen. Just like little inconsistencies like that along the way. But
so you're just going back though. So one of your other gripes was the amount of people using the box.
Yeah,
is that because there's just too many timelines to keep up with as a viewer, or you think it's just taken away from the main part of the story?
Kind of both. I'm invested in Jason 1 and Jason 2. I know Amanda's like helping, and just watching one guy go through it would be a little bit boring. So I get that. Having Leighton 1 and Leighton 2, I don't really care about. And judging by what you've said, there's gonna be more people jumping in and out of this thing as well. I'm not sold on that, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's cool.
Let you decide that for yourself.
Yeah. But 8. Yeah, I'm happy to give it an 8 so far. Yeah. All right. Well, that's the show. Tell a friend. Welcome to the Poddy on everything. Follow, rate, review, subscribe, share. You share the show, you're in the running. You're in the monthly draw for some free merch. Love you guys. Don't forget to love yourselves. And as always, bung bung.